Hello guys, back at Hershey today. Today, I got a few hours in the park. They're open until 8, it's like 2:30 now, I think. So let's see how many rides I can get done today. I want to specifically focus on like Storm Runner or Skyrush and just kind of marathon them. So let's see what I can get done. Let's start off with my usual tradition of going on Skyrush a few times. That's the first thing. Looks like a walk-on. Just did Skyrush 4 times in a row. Much better on the left side compared to the right side. I don't know what it is about them. I guess just being on that side, you get whipped much more. Right? I like getting whipped around a lot. That's my preference. So I want to head to Great Bear next and see how many times I can do that one. These geese always know where it's at. And look at this over here. We've got a Jesus goose. He's standing on water. Highly unusual for Great Bear to be a walk-on, but I won't throw any complaints out. This is the Great Bear, the second row. Loved it as always. Just thought of a little goal to set for myself for the day. I always seem to come up with these things in the middle of the day, but I'm going to try riding the 4 big coasters in Hersheypark, which would be Skyrush, Great Bear, Storm Runner, and Fahrenheit. Doing all 4 of them 4 times. So 4 for 4 goal, I guess. So let's do Great Bear again, and 2 more times after that. Then head to Storm Runner and Fahrenheit. Right, round 3, Great Bear. Let's do it. Alright, so did the 3rd time. I actually did front row on it this time. I cannot remember the last time I've done front row on Great Bear. I normally take favor to back row on coasters, but this is one of the few exceptions for me. It's just a much more forceful coaster in the front row compared to back row. Back row is just forceless, except for the loop. The loop's pretty cool in the back row, but the rest of the ride is kind of like a little forceless. But front row, especially on the barrel roll and the corkscrew, awesome. Alright, gotta do it one more time to get my 4th ride on this one. And after this, I'll probably head towards Storm Runner. So let's do Great Bear one more time. So I think I found another ride where I prefer the left side more so than the right side. I'm not too picky about where I sit, honestly. I just kind of pick wherever has the fastest weight on it, on any ride. But the first 3 times I did it on the right side. Last time I did it on the left side. It's a lot more forceful on the left side. You get whipped around a lot more, which again, I like being whipped around a lot. Especially on the first hill, you actually get some airtime on that, which I wasn't really expecting that because I normally don't ever get airtime on this coaster, but it was pretty cool. So, Skyrush done 4 times, Great Bear done 4 times. Let's head towards Storm Runner. I'm a little bit nervous about Storm Runner and Fahrenheit because they normally have a little bit more of a wait, especially Fahrenheit. The app says it's a 45-minute wait. However, it says that Great Bear had a half-hour wait, but it's a walk-on. The app normally isn't too accurate, so just have to go and find out for ourselves. Alright, let's do Storm Runner 4 times and hope that the wait's not too bad. Yeah, this is also kind of a walk-on, maybe a 5-minute wait at the most. So the app is wrong, but in a good way. So we got this 4 times easily. Here's an idea of how empty the park is. This has been the wait all day for every ride. Just a walk on. My chariot awaits. Alright, halfway analysis. I've got 2 rides done and I got 2 more to do. I've done like 3rd row on the first 2 rides. These last 2 rides I want to try the front seat and very back seat.
Now get ready. Here we go.
Well, I did it 4 times on Storm Runner. Leaving 1 coaster left in my goal for today would be Fahrenheit, and I did that 4 times. That's the one I'm most nervous about because that one always has a long wait, but I've been surprised pleasantly all day today. So let's head over towards Fahrenheit now. So it looks like Sidewinder is still down. When I was here about 2 weeks ago, it had just valleyed in this section right here. I'm guessing they're not going to reopen for this season. Probably just going to take the off season to repair whatever went awry with it. This is absolutely insane. I have never in my life seen Fahrenheit be a walk-on. What is happening? But no complaints here. I'm literally walking up the steps. I've never done this in my life. Alright, this is the home stretch. 1 more ride of Fahrenheit and my goal is set. Somehow, I did it. And I kind of set this goal kind of thinking it was going to be a challenge, and it really wasn't much of one. Everything I did was a walk-on. The only delay I had was the 3rd time I went on Fahrenheit, there was a shutdown because somebody unbuckled their clip as they dispatched. So, don't do that. You ruin it for everybody else. The park closes at 8. It's 6:40 now. I still got over an hour. I guess I'll do Lightning Racer a few times, maybe Wildcat, and end the night with marathoning Skyrush. I was not expecting to get this much done today, but this has been an awesome day so far. Just to give an idea how empty this park is, I've never seen this section of the park almost deserted like this. This is crazy. just over an hour to get more rides done. It's like 70 degrees outside. Who in their right mind would want to ride this right now? No, thank you. Since we're walking past Wildcat, let's give it a ride or two. Well, I'm going to be the only one on this train. Okay, yeah, Wildcat, one and done for me. Just did a front row on it once. That's all I really need from it. So, I would do Lightning Racer next, but I haven't seen it operating for a while. I don't want to waste my time walking over there to find out it's closed. So I'm going to go over to Skyrush and Marathon after the rest of the day. It's crazy, I've been coming here all season, and this is one of the most crowded sections of the park normally. There is almost nobody here. Well, Comet's a walk on, so I might as well give this one a ride while I'm here. Let's get some PTC love. Probably one of the best runs I've had on Comet. Did back row, and I got a lot of airtime on it. A lot more than I think I've ever gotten on before, so it was pretty fun. So I got a little over a half hour now. I'm going to end the night by marathoning Skyrush, because the trains are over half empty. Alright, so I just did Skyrush 6 more times. Yeah, 6 more times, because my total count for the day is now at 10. Which I know that is really nothing compared to what other enthusiasts have done on this coaster. I know some other guys have done over 100. I was talking with one of the park employees here, and he said he did 500, and that's apparently the park record. I don't know how on earth you do that. That's just insane. 500 rides on one ride in one day, and he said it only took him like half the day to do it. It was on a day like this, where everything was a walk on and just deserted. Crazy. One of these days, maybe I'll do it. But I want to finish off the day with a ride or two on Great Bear, since that's my favorite one in the park. So let's go to Great Bear once or twice. So I think I can get at least 2 more rides on Great Bear. It's about 7:50 now. The park closes in 10 minutes. Hopefully, if you don't make me have to go all the way around and do a different ride, they just let me sit in my seat if there's nobody waiting in my row, or just let me switch to another row. But let's find out. I got one ride done in the front row. I couldn't stay in my seat or go to another row, they wouldn't let me. So I got like 2 minutes to get back into the queue line, and hopefully they don't close early. So I can get at least one more ride on this one, so let's hope for the best. And I made it in. I think I'm the last person to get into the line, because they look like they're about to chain up the queue line right behind me. I might be a little more on this train too. What a nice way to end the day. I got on it one more time, got front row, and I was the only person on the train. And the ride-offs like cheered me on and everything as the train was dispatching from the station. So it was pretty cool. So I guess I'll begin my march towards the exit. So now time for a nighttime montage. Alright guys, well this concludes my day at Hersheypark. I was not expecting to get as much done as I did today. I was thinking that the crowds would be like astronomically crazy like they were last time I was here on a Sunday, but almost everything was a walk-on. The longest wait I had was for one ride on Fahrenheit, but that was only because it broke down for a few minutes. So I easily got done my 4x4 challenge, which wasn't really much of a challenge at all. I got it done probably within 2 hours, honestly, which is crazy. Another thing to keep in mind too while I'm vlogging in the parks, a lot of my time is spent just standing in front of the coasters or at a good spot waiting to get a good shot of it. And I spent a lot of my time today doing that too. So given that I was able to get as much done actually on the rides and get as much footage as I did today, this is still just baffling my mind. And Ryan from Host put in my final ride count for the day. And granted, that was only since 2:30 to 8 o'clock, so it's just crazy that I got that much done. Kind of curious. How many inversions did I go on today? Ryan from Host, count that for me. Wow. Well, I went upside down a lot today, and I feel like it too. I'm starting to get a little bit queasy, because I've not ridden that many coasters in one day ever in my life, but all for good cause. So I'll end the video here, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, ride on.